rushing to get ready for our photo shoot. The clouds are moving in, the sky is grumbling. Hopefully this weather doesn't shut us down. But we're headed down to the raffle center so that we can get some photos done. The weather is still grumbling, the clouds are gray. Frantically jumped in the grab. Now we're headed down to the raffles and everything's being rushed at the moment. After the raffles, we're going to go to have second breakfast at Privé. I want to try the plant-based burger or a plant-based muffin, and then I'm going to have cell-cultured chicken for lunch, or a taster of cell-cultured chicken for lunch in KEK. And after that, we're going to meet Angela in her restaurant, which is a vegan plant-based restaurant, to try out some dishes. Hopefully we can bring this franchise into Manila, and then after that we're gonna go maybe head back home so we can drop off our stuff and go to the spa this afternoon to chill out and get some R&R. Super packed day today. Hopefully everything goes according to plan, but this is Singapore, everything is super smooth here, so I'm not too doubtful that things will go wrong. I guess the only thing that can go wrong is the weather. Hopefully it can wait till we finish our shoot. We have 2 outfit changes. Look how gorgeous this place is. Tropical paradise. Joey is just coordinating with our photographer. We're actually wondering if we're allowed to shoot in this area, but I am holding a vlog camera, so maybe it's okay. Weather's still okay so far. Yeah. B-roll. What's happening?
Just waiting for the photographer. She said give her 5 minutes, and just trying not to sweat and lose the bounce of my blow dry. So it's all about preserving the look for our quick little guerrilla shoot style.
So far weather looks okay.
It looks pretty good. I'm thinking about like if they'll let us shoot here, but the corridors are what I'm after. We can also go down there. There's a beautiful courtyard on the outside, but in the hotel, I mean, we're not guests.
The photographer should know if we can shoot.
Yeah, and that's why I thought we could do a second look, because there's bathrooms here.
I am wearing a new dress from Express. If I sweat in this, it's going to stick to me.
Yes, you can't sweat in that. Don't sweat.
Don't sweat. Joey's such a professional. Weather is just getting grayer and grayer. How are we doing?
We're good, we're good. This is our coffee.
We're almost done. So many photos have been taken already. And we're just gonna do a hallway shot. It's starting to spit already, so no more outdoor shots.
That's perfect. I loved it. Now it's breakfast.
Oh no. Okay, that's a wrap. The photographer left lens in the rain. Okay, photo shoot's finished. The Pro is super fast. Now we're headed down to Paragon so that we can get some second breakfast, because I've been hungry smelling the breakfast from the raffles. The weather has completely shut down already, so it's a good time to eat, and then after that we'll head down to the house just to drop off our stuff, and then we'll go to the cultured chicken. Let's do this! So we're now about to order second breakfast. Joey and I are like hobbits. We end up ordering second breakfast because we're always hungry. I'm gonna have the plant-based muffin with hash browns and avocado. And what are you having, madame?
I think I'll do the plant-powered breakfast with sausage patty, tofu scramble, red peppers, avocado, hummus, baked beans, roasted tomatoes, sauteed button, mushrooms with chicken, hash browns.
Sounds like a huge breakfast.
I know. I'm hoping you'll share with me with the mushrooms.
I will do the mushroom. We're just waiting for a table. We're going to be seated outside, so the weather cleared up, so it's nice and cool now. Hash browns.
Yummers. Awesome.
Look at that.
That looks amazing.
Look at that. 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 I'm hunkers. This is so good. The avocado may be a little bitter, but Joey gave me her avocado. But the plant-based patty and the McMuffin with the hash brown does remind you a little of McDonald's. So we're going to do Joey's favorite way to digest.
Digesting my food by going through all of my favorite stores.
So we're gonna go inside.
Look at those pink toes from Gucci, that's so cute.
I need a bigger bag because, yeah, that's not gonna do it. Got the goods.
And then you're looking for a bag, right? Like a big bag, right? So there, that's perfect.
That's a perfect size, honey.
Yeah.
I can fit the Mini Cooper in there.
You can fit like me and you in there, and the dogs.
We're back at the house changing, did a quick change, and now we're waiting for our grab so we can go to KEK. We had to move the afternoon meeting with Angela to about 1:30 because I just ate. I'm so full and we're gonna eat again. And then this afternoon we're gonna try some vegan food, which means we're gonna eat again. So it's a lot of eating and I want to make some space, although I was empty a few days ago, but that's okay. After that, yes, come back here, drop off the stuff, and then go to So Spa. Joe did a quick change also. We are running around like headless chickens. So, going through this 458 spider. Okay, we have arrived here at KEK. We are about to eat again. Ready, and my plate is the cultivated chicken. This is a chicken satay. They were recently allowed to make a satay form because in the beginning they were only allowed to do a nugget form. So we sort of got a brief lowdown on what's happening with the cell-based cultured chicken. So Singapore is a very forward country because they've now allowed to do the satay. In the beginning they weren't really open to it because obviously they don't want to deceive the market. But behind Joey and behind me are actually the Food Regulation Board. They're eating right now, making sure that it passes the credentials. Now Joey has actually tried this already. I am plant-based, but because this is not a real chicken, it's a humane way to actually grow your protein. If you guys have time, you can watch the documentary Meat the Future, and then you can see the future of meats. You know, the problem with growing real meats is the space it takes, the water you need, and then obviously the viruses that come from breeding too many animals in a close proximity. So this eliminates the problem. Today we have the cultivated chicken satay, the cucumber slaw with the peanut sauce, and then the Singapore KEK signature tofu, which is supposed to be 2 generations.
Yeah.
2 generations. So we're gonna dig in and let you know how it tastes. I'm super excited. Okay, photo first. Okay, visuals. Visuals, I mean, you can't really tell. Now, if this was the part of the chicken, I guess this would be the white meat part of the chicken. We're gonna get some more information from the chef, but I'm going to share with you guys what I know so far. So far, according to Natalie, Singapore does not produce a big volume of the cell-based chicken right now because they're still building a manufacturing plant so far. Right now, they're just sharing laboratory space with other, I guess, manufacturers to grow their own chicken. So they do food panda delivery and then limited pop-up meals. So they do choosing 100 plates only per week, and Joey's already digging in. I'm still full from breakfast, but I can't wait to dig in again. Now, this is very interesting because I do think this is the future for meat for sure, especially if right now you have a lot of zoonotic diseases when you're growing real meat. You know, we have mad cow disease, swine flu, we have all the other diseases that are happening when you have too many livestock all smooshed into one location. Nice thing also with this, there's no antibiotics. I can't tell the diff.
Right? It's chicken satay.
It's chicken satay, for sure.
Oh wow. Oh, really nice.
Especially when you dip it into the peanut sauce. It hides everything and literally just tastes like a normal chicken satay. Right now, they were saying that they are matching the prices for the regular chicken, which is I think $4. But ideally, it should be sold for about $13 at the moment because the production isn't in-house yet. But once they start producing things in-house, then maybe they can drop the price to match this. I'll put the camera down so I can try the tofu. It's gone.
time. but without Sean saying anything, without anyone saying anything, like texture, you did like texture and
I physically cannot tell that it's not chicken.
physically cannot tell, like the actual physicality.
Yeah, the
of the chicken.
chewy texture. Obviously, I mean, the best if you were to just boil it and taste it like that. That would be the best test.
To
of,
see it, the flavor is.
Yeah,
You
like
know-
almost a Hainanese chicken style. I mean, that's the rawest, purest form of.
You know what? Having her try the nugget, because the nugget I find is really like it's not bland, but that's the chicken flavor. There's no sauce like on it. It's just like a nugget. So that one might be more accurate to what it tastes like. It doesn't have sauce on it.
Okay, we just finished chatting with Natalie and Sean, and I've learned so many new things, and I'm super excited to network and learn more from them. But this really, I think honestly, this is the future. It may not be this year or next year, but in a few years' time, this will be competing with local chicken or local meats. In the US, they're trying to grow salmon already, and then in the other countries, they're trying to grow meat also. So it's still a startup industry, and it's still basically encountering a lot of hurdles, because even in the US, the FDA is actually trying to shut them down, because meat was saying they're trying not to ride on the meat coattails in that way. How terrible that they're trying to block science for, I guess, yeah, their own personal profits. But if you guys watch again Meet the Future, then you're going to know how stressful it is to actually grow your own meat, and the farmers that are growing these meats have a high suicide rate because they do have to cull a lot of sick animals. And yes, with the advent of having so many zoonotic diseases, I really think that this is the answer to that. So hopefully we can learn some more over the next few months. We might come back here in September so that we can join one of the events that they're planning. There's also a aquaculture system that I wanted to visit here in Singapore. It's basically an aquaculture system on a boat in the ocean, and it doesn't basically let out any of the effluent waste. They take care of everything on the boat, and they just use the seawater to circulate through the system, but they filter everything before they release the seawater back into the ocean. So that's something I'm looking forward to coming back for when we come back here to Singapore. Joey's now filling out her, I guess, her survey form, and I'm pretty impressed. I can't say any more. I'm trying not to eat too much because we are going to Angela's Vegan Restaurant. This is another restaurant that I do want to bring home back to Manila. I'm going to fill out my form real quick, jump in another grab, and then we're going to pop up back in Funan. Want to share anything about your chicken experience?
Well, I was happy to have it again. I think it's fantastic. What I love so much about it is just the thought process that I know, all those scenes of how chickens
Are treated.
are treated, and all of that is abolished with a good meat style of cultivated chicken meat. I really love that, and that I still have the nutrients that I need from a chicken.
Did you learn anything from Sean?
Oh yeah, a lot more, because there was a lot more
Questions.
opportunity to just have casual talk. It was good, and I'm also really happy that you enjoyed it too, and we can support this too.
Yeah,
with
and
them.
connecting with like-minded individuals.
Exactly. It's perfect.
Awesome.
ride is here.
Okay, getting out of here. So Angie's restaurant is on the second floor, and according to her, it's beside the iStudio, which is basically a whole row of restaurants. Joey was saying Funan has had a facelift. I've never been here before, so I don't know. Look at this, open kitchen style. ABC cooking studio. That's pretty cool. So we're headed to the iStudio, and then I'm guessing to the left. Ange has prepared 4 items for us.
Burger and 3 different kinds of wraps. And I'll explain why the 3 different kinds of wraps.
Okay, she's gonna chop it up because we can't eat everything. As much as we want to eat everything. Are you gonna eat anything?
Yes. I just took an apple cider pill. I'll do it.
I'll be back tomorrow.
this is because I'm here.
Everything.
I won't eat everything, but I want to taste everything.
Yeah.
I would really not be here.
Taste everything. This is Anne. She's the chef and creator and owner, and now also the slicer.
I could use a sharper knife. So this is a vegan kibbeh inside. So all of the ingredients have like a hero aspect to the wrap, and then this one happens to be the kibbeh.
Kibbeh is African.
So kibbeh is kind of like a meat pastry, but then this one is done vegan.
Interesting. Okay, first wrap falafel next.
Three chips. Ah, that's pretty. I want to take a photo of it first. So this is with the kebab. Taste this one and see what you think.
I'd ordered these two already.
Yeah. So I ordered specifically 3 with the different kinds of
Pickles.
hero items, because the hero items are the ones that I repeat in the recipes.
I'd throw some pickles on there, like more pickles, but it's yummy.
That one has pickles.
Definitely order this too. I mean everything. Like I want to finish it all. You want a beer?
I have
never craved for a beer.
I have a gin and tonic,
Beer.
non-alcohol gin and tonic. I have 3 different kinds of cocktails: mojito, a
Mocktail.
gin and tonic, and a paloma.
Just finished eating and discussing important datas to crunch. Basically, you have to figure out the importation of the goods and then figure out the market, sorting out how to just put everything together, doing a lot of food tasting and then sourcing a lot of the local supplies to figure out if this will work. But maybe even offering it in Victoria Court might make sense as a subset to opening a actual kiosk style restaurant. Obviously this is all vested interest for me in terms of I want to eat food like this, and what I like about Quick Greens is not about being vegan, it's about pushing the flexitarian mindset of having an alternative food source or alternative food meal in your weekly diet, and then not being one of those vegans that are just pushing you need to be vegan, save the planet, and people shouldn't have to feel pressure to do things, and they should do it because they want to do it and enjoy the food. And we actually quite enjoyed everything, and now we are so full. We're gonna go walk around the Funan Mall. I'm gonna look for the DJI store to look for a remote controller, and then after that we are gonna be jumping back in a Grab to go to Sentosa and have our spa treatment and finally relax from this very, very, very full day. See you tomorrow. Wrong side. Going to the DJI store. Okay, sadly the DJI store does not have the remote that I want, which means I just need to order it online. We are so full that we're just gonna keep walking around before we head to the spa. One last thing to check out. This is Urban Farm on the roof. Walking up to the rooftop of Funan Mall to look at the Urban Farm. They have a lot of green walls. Yeah, this is mint leaves, apple mint, ice mint, purple basil, we have that. Wow. It's a great use of a rooftop space. So they do conventional soil farming too, and then they do hydroponics. So it looks like they still use a soil medium, and they do a drip irrigation system, but lots of soil. This looks like dill but very lackluster in color. Fennel, and then this almost looks like spinach but wilting. Here inside they have a aquaponic system where they have fish culture and then a floating raft system so that they can grow plants on top of the fish tank. aquaculture system currently is home to fish. Only one type of fish is the tilapia. Tilapia because they're super resilient. We have a lot of tilapia in the farm too. Look at their bananas. Then they have a papaya tree and then more banana trees. And then herbs. All the herbs also have a drip irrigation system. This is super cool. Well done, Funan Mall. This is amazing. Look, they even have an experimental bottle style system, meaning you can just basically do this experiment in your own house. So you cut the bottle tops off and then you drip irrigation from the top and then basically drips to the next one and then drips to the bottom one. You can even plant in tin cans. Cut the bottles open, plant there too. Obviously I'm not a huge fan of using plastic bottles as growing medium because as the sun heats it, the plastic gets leaching into the soil and then the plants have to take that up. So not a huge fan, but just basically showing that there's different ways to grow vegetables. It doesn't have to be in the soil also. It could be in a homemade hanging vertical system like this. The string over here is what they call a self-wicking system. So because the string is there, the water will naturally crawl up through the string and then moist the other plant. Now I don't think it's working because the plant looks like it's dying. Joey's found a swing area with your food baby. Even have grass growing here. So cool. So over here in the back they have a futsal area where you guys can play miniature soccer, and we're going to sit on the swing and rest for a bit.
Do you feel like a kid? Swings always make me feel like a kid.
I'm just happy to have seen something like this because this is what we're trying to gun for. Urban farm, the goal, the future. This is the, I guess, yeah. Imagine they've done this already and we're just starting to do this. Just got to Sofitel, and if you guys have seen Joey's birthday here in Singapore, this is actually where we stayed, and it's a pretty nice place also. We are asking the hotel staff to bring us to the spa because they're doing a lot of renovations, so we don't know if they moved location, but they should be in the same place.
Yeah, they're in the same place, but yeah, the last 2 years Singapore's just gone under renovation and reconstruction.
Any peacock? So waiting for our ride to go to the spa. I was almost passing out in the cab, so no B-roll. Food coma. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down first so I don't want to film inside. I'll see you guys again when we get out. How's your massage?
Good. Good naman. My mind was busy though.
Yours is busy. I knocked out. I had a Pinoy therapist. We're headed back now, and I'm probably gonna end vlogging right now because I'm tired. Food coma. Just gonna grab some take-home dinner and then just rest for the evening.
There's a peep.
See you guys tomorrow. Today is our last day here in Singapore. My consultation yesterday went quite well, but today I'm not going to be bringing the camera around again because we want to enjoy our last day here in Singapore. We're going to be walking with a friend of Joey at one of the quays, and then after that we're headed down to Marina Bay Sands so we can stop by Chanel and look at some bags. And then from there we're going to watch Doctor Strange and the Multiverse Darkness thingy. And then from there we're just going to enjoy the rest of the day and enjoy the last day here in Singapore. And hopefully I can elaborate the whole discussion on the medical journey that I've had when we get back to Manila. But for now, again, I'm going to leave the camera so that I can enjoy Singapore and its true beauty today because it's nice and sunny. So I hope you guys enjoy this travel content, and then I'm going to recut it also into the health vlog content. So we're going to have 2 vlogs from this trip. Okay, with that said, I'm going to sign off. See you guys soon. I'll see you guys in the next video.